The TCI Sports High School Basketball Game of the Week.
Tonight from Rochester High School, it's the Ferndale Eagles taking on the Rochester Falcons. Hello again, everyone. Dave Zorn along with Joe Abramson here at Rochester High School, where tonight we see a Ferndale Eagle team that's a lot younger than we've seen in the past, but they still play the same kind of basketball.
Well, as long as Don McNeil's the coach, they're always going to play the same style of basketball, up-tempo, a lot of scoring, high scoring. What they need is defense. What they need to improve on, they've kind of got off to a slow start again because they're so young. They've committed a lot of turnovers. They lost to Rochester Adams a few weeks ago by only 6 points despite committing 29 turnovers. Obviously, if you can cut that down to a reasonable, manageable number, you're going to win some games. Two freshmen and a sophomore getting a lot of playing time for these guys, a very young team.
Okay, their key player, Damon Lucas, the guy to look for. He's been averaging about 20 points a game.
He's getting about 20 a game. He can shoot it from everywhere. We're not going to say he can shoot like Rashad Phillips used to, but Don McNeil is very comfortable with letting Damon Lucas shoot the ball anytime he feels that he's open and has the open shot, his shot to take.
Okay, so a typical Ferndale offense that we've seen, and also a pressing defense. On the other side for the Falcons, it's also a team that really a typical Rochester team that we've seen in the past too.
Yeah, and Kevin Trebish is the guy that they have to have come up big tonight. He gets about 8 points, 8 rebounds a game. Good all-around player, but what they need from him is probably about 15 points, a few more rebounds. He's going to be the guy to step it up if they can pull off the victory tonight.
Okay, there's the story, and we'll have the tip-off for you. Tonight's game right after these messages. Stay with us.
The TCI Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Modernistic Carpet Cleaning, Comet Burgers in Royal Oak, Mike's Market Share Coupon Book, and by Bell Tire.
I'm the king.
Of rock and roll?
No, coupons. I'm Mike Gauthier. Some people call me the king of coupons because nobody brings you bigger savings than my Market Share Coupon Book. Having trouble saving money? Then do what the Tripp family does. Carry the book, Mike's Market Share Coupon Book. You'll save thousands on things you use every day, like eyeglasses, oil changes, and cleaning from companies you trust. But you can't save unless you carry the book. Remember, you'll save a king's ransom using my Market Share Coupon Book.
Rumor has it, Comet Burgers is definitely the place to be seen in downtown Royal Oak. After the party, out for dinner, just looking for cold soft drinks, great burgers and fries, milkshakes or pizzas. Comet Burgers is the place to run into just about anybody.
Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Even old what's-his-name. Comet Burgers, they're out of this world.
When you call Modernistic, we'll show up with this. $35,000 worth of carpet and upholstery cleaning technology. Call the competition, they'll probably show up with this. Our truck-mounted equipment can professionally clean your carpets with 10 times the power of portable cleaners, removing dirt, harmful bacteria, pollens, and more. The competition can. Of course, there is one thing the competition does that we can't. They make a lot more noise.
Modernistic.
The tire store guy says, great deal on them tires. You want valve stems? No thanks. Your tires won't work without valve stems. They're extra. Then he told me all the other extras I needed. So guess what happened to my great deal on them tires?
Only Bell Tire gives you out-the-door pricing. You get the guaranteed lowest price, and at Bell Tire, it's the total, complete, everything's included price with absolutely no extras ever.
Bell Tire.
Nobody comes close, nobody's closer.
Welcome back to the TCI Game of the Week. This week we're at Rochester High School, where the Falcons of Rochester host the Eagles of Ferndale. Records for these two teams: 0-3 for Ferndale in the conference, 5-5 overall. Rochester 2-2 in the conference and 5-5 overall. So a pretty good matchup here if you're talking about records.
Pretty equal matchup, and for what it's worth, they are both in the Division I section of the OAA, so those non-conference games were against, as far as the non-conference OAA games were against lower division teams. Now Ferndale, one of their 5 losses that came from the non-conference, Don McNeil, the head coach, has been there for quite a while now, against a very good state-ranked Benton Harbor team, a game that he feels they should have won. This is a young team, and he feels by the end of the season, when they get ready for the playoffs, they're going to be ready to compete. So it's just a matter of having all these freshmen and sophomores out there. It's got to get them going, get them some varsity experience.
And he's had a few players out. His second leading scorer has been out, and his third leading scorer is not going to be here today either. So he's had to jumble his lineup around, and here is his lineup for tonight. McKinney, Royal, Harden, Lucas, and Galladay, 2 freshmen in there, and that is Galladay and Harden, the center. For Rochester, it's Russell, Bulow, Shelton, Cunningham, and Trevish.
And the interesting matchup is at the center position, I think, with Harden being a 9th grader, 6'7". He's going up against a 6'9" senior in Shelton, 6'9", 250 pounds. That's going to be a lot for a freshman to have to handle.
Pretty big lineup, though. If you look at the Ferndale lineup, they don't give anything away in height. They're still pretty big, even though they're young.
And they've always got a lot of talent. You know they're going to be well coached, and it's a system that these guys come up with from 9th grade on. And you're ready for it even at the camps in the summertime. You know what you're going to be doing at Ferndale.
So both teams come up empty-handed on their first trip down the court, and here come the Falcons back. Walker Russell, son of Walker D. Russell, number 10, had it for a while there, gave it up to Bulow now.
Yeah, speaking of freshmen.
Yeah, that is one starting for Rochester. So some young players that we're going to be seeing in the future playing here tonight. Taking it to the hoop. Galladay couldn't hit. Here comes Russell. Russell holds up. Smart job by the youngster to pull up.
Well, if anyone's going to have basketball smarts on the floor, it's going to be him.
The first points of the game are a three-pointer here for Trevish. Trevish comes up within the corner, a turnover, and that's something that the Ferndale Eagles have had some problems with in turnover. They've had some close games. Here's Shelton inside.
Nice pass from Russell to Shelton, easy layup. And yeah, Walker Russell, you mentioned the son of a former NBA player, and Walker D, nephew of 2 other former NBA players, Campy and Frank Russell. So there's a lot of basketball in his blood.
And one thing the coach liked is that he is truly a basketball player. A lot of these other players play other sports. Here from outside, hitting is Delano McKinney, the sophomore.
Right, you're right. Yeah, he said this kid, this basketball is his thing. There's no football or baseball or any of that. This kid is a basketball player.
From outside, showing his ability, is Bulow.
And Rochester, most of these guys, we do see their names in baseball and football when we do those games. It tends to be a school where the guys play multiple sports.
For 2, short. Rebound. Taken by Cunningham. And eventually gets over to Russell.
Yeah, I think another thing they got to like with Russell is he's a 9th grader and he understands he's only going to get 6 or 7 points a game. It's his job to get other guys the ball. His time's going to come and he's not forcing anything.
Inside, Shelton. He can have his way down there as he does this.
Move.
He just moved the way he wanted to, and there's nothing they can do about it.
He's got a freshman playing against him.
Yeah.
You know, they've got to take advantage of that matchup.
A big learning experience for number 24, Harden, tonight. Jumper short for McKinney. The 3. Not good this time. The tip in almost there for Trevish. And the Eagles running. Underneath, and it goes out of bounds. Off of Damon Lucas, and this goes out of bounds. Here come the Falcons. They're going to be pressed now by the Eagles.
And that's something you see a lot of from this team, and that's what happens sometimes if the press doesn't work, you commit a foul. But we saw before the turnover by the Eagles, and that's been their Achilles heel all year. And that's the thing with youth. You know, I mean, it's all youth, even the seniors are young, but, you know, a real young team, they're going to commit turnovers, and that's the thing that Don McNeil is hoping that by the end of the year that won't be happening.
And that gets Don McNeil up on his feet, trying to get his young team going. Russell dishes it back out for the 3, in and out for Scott Cunningham. And here come the Eagles. Eagles like to run it. Pull up here for the 2. Easy 2 here. Randy Royal looked like a piece of cake for him that time. Just inside the 3-point range.
And so far, Rochester's done a real good job of breaking the press and getting into their offense.
Nice job by Russell, the freshman, to get out of that one.
Exactly.
Cunningham look at
good
this.
move.
Scott Cunningham, nice reverse there.
Yeah, he took it underneath, and I think he was waiting for the double team to collapse to him and then dish it to Shelton. It just never happened. He had one-on-one matchup, and he took the reverse.
4 minutes left here in the first quarter. 12-4. Falcons lead the Eagles. There's the youngster, puts it up and in. Look at that. There's Leonard Harden with his first two. And a nice job, too, by Damon Lucas to give it up to him. He was wide open.
That's something Harden's got to do. He's got to make his presence known offensively. Make Shelton work on defense.
Randy Royal picks up the foul from behind that time. Unnecessary fouls early on here.
And that's what's going to happen on the, with a press, and you're getting too aggressive going for the ball. You can commit fouls that you really would rather not have your players commit.
Russell inbounding, almost over
this time
and
the
that
press
one
works.
tapped away, and a foul
Nice move.
on Russell. As we had the move there, I think it was Randy Royal on the drive.
Yeah.
Going to the line.
They've got, again, these guys are so young. Randy Royal, actually a junior, he's one of the veterans on this team.
Yeah.
And if you're a Ferndale player nowadays, if you've got some talent, college coaches are going to come see you, because in recent years, Don McNeil put Jarrett Stevens at Penn State, he put Rashad Phillips at UAD, and they were getting recruited by other schools as well. So he's already built a tradition where college coaches around the country are going to call him and say, who else do you have? So now Ferndale will be one of those schools that's on your automatic list when you're in the Detroit area scouting.
Look at the ability of Royal as a junior. He just looks like a senior out there. Look at this, the freshman. He just couldn't put it in, though.
And I'll tell you what,
get it back. Yep.
I'm most impressed
Ferndale get it back
with the raw ability of the freshmen that we've seen here. Harden and Walker Russell, you can see already it reminds me a little bit of what we saw with Rashad Phillips actually at Ferndale when he was a freshman.
That was for two by Royal.
And he's about the same height and the same weight that Rashad was as a freshman as well.
Scott Cunningham hits for two, coming right back. So it's 14-9 now. 3:10 left here in the first quarter.
Oh, got to look for that.
Shelton picked up that one as it got off of Randy Royal.
Randy Royal didn't even look for the ball. He just tried to run through, and he had no clue that there was a pass coming his way. A little miscommunication.
Russell to Bulow. We have not seen any substitutions. These are the starting lineups for both these teams. Pulling up and getting it to fall, Kevin Trebish for two. 5 points for Trebish now.
And I don't know what. The official just stopped play for a second. I don't know why.
It may not have been an illegal inbound there. Just had to.
Here, Trebish, little 14, 15-foot bank shot.
On the other end, follow up, won't go. The freshman center goes up with it, and he's fouled. Harden's still a little hesitant in there against the big guy Shelton, but doing a good job there of picking up a foul.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's only 6'7", and we don't have the weight on him, but you can see how skinny he is.
There it is right there.
Shelton 6'9", 250, and he's a senior, and it's just something you don't want to really go up against, but if you can draw some fouls on him, as he did right there, take its effect later in the game where he might have to sit out some.
Harden couldn't get the first one to go. Harden and Galladay are the two freshmen. They have sophomore McKinney, junior Royal, and Lucas, really the only senior out there right now for Ferndale in their starting lineup. Things will change, though, when they get some of those key players back. Ball goes out of bounds. It goes off of the Eagles, and now the Falcons get it back.
And one thing with Ferndale, I don't care how young they are, you're not going to have an easy game against them.
No, they pressure you, they work hard, and they're quick. The quickness is always impressive. Underneath, Shelton wide open for that slam.
Good execution, the press break there.
Shelton with 6 points leads the way, Joe. Hanging in the air, trying to follow and get his own rebound, and we've got a foul underneath. So the young team committing a lot of fouls so far here in the early going.
And that foul on Damon Lucas, the senior starter, over the back. And I think they called it right there on the reach, and I was going to say I thought they might have missed it with Royal committing the foul, but Lucas got it later.
First substitution, James Ellis, number 34, comes in for the center, Leonard Harden. Walker back out now. Cross court, and flipped in to Trevish. Trevish puts it up, won't go for him. Rebound taken strong there by Galladay.
It was a nice save by Buelow. They just weren't able to convert
for
that
3.
Points.
Won't go. Nice follow-up. And a travel call there. Randy Royal.
He's got too excited.
Follow-up, yeah.
Wide open lane. And start thinking about a dunk, maybe.
Sharon Milano checking in, number 21. And number 42, Craig Trevish checking in.
Yeah, from where he caught that ball, if your last name isn't Jordan, you're not going to dunk it. Just has a long way to go.
Yeah. Inside, Shelton back out. From the corner, won't go for Buelow. And here come the Eagles now. Down by 9. Nice movement under the hoop. Damon Lucas shows his ability. That's his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, it helps Ferndale. You just saw that low field goal percentage they had, but those easy layups will raise that real quick.
I know he's a senior, but he looks even more mature. He looks like a college player out there, really, Damon Lucas does. Just looks mature out there compared to the other players.
Well, yeah, on his team, he's a senior.
Yeah. Not only that, Shelton puts 2 down. Yeah, Shelton with 8 points now here in the first quarter.
Yeah, his style of play, and again, being at Ferndale, you're going to have gone through 4 years like he has, having played with and against some really good players, just in practice.
Foul on the Falcons. And Royal coming in there with some big speed, and it's tripped up there by number 22, Trevish, Kevin Trevish.
Yeah, Trevish tried to get in position to take a charge and just wasn't able to. Ended up sticking his leg out and tripping him.
It's his first. Checking out is Shelton now, and Eddie Hillary goes in, number 32 for the Falcons.
There's a little different look to the Falcons. Hillary 6'1".
Just giving Shelton a break here with only seconds left here in the first quarter.
And you don't want him committing a foul in a situation like that. It's just not worth it to have him out there then.
Sharon Milano now with 4 seconds takes a shot off the front of the rim at the buzzer. Won't go. And that'll end the first quarter of play.
That would have been a really cool looking half-court shot. He kind of flipped that underhand. It's been the longest finger roll in history.
Even though it's a 20-11 score, the game really is going at a fast pace, something that Don McNeil would like.
Yeah, and it's the turnovers, again, that he's been having a problem with all year. That and some missed easy shots.
The score at the end of the first quarter, the Falcons 20, the Eagles 11. We'll be right back with second quarter action.
It's the way you inspire. It's the way you grow. It's the way you lead. It's the way you play. It's the way you work. It's the way you discover. TCI. It's the way you learn.
It's the way you learn.
Back here at Rochester High School, Dave Zorin along with Joe Abramson, where the Falcons lead the Eagles 20-11 after 1 quarter, getting ready to start the second quarter.
Yeah, and even though they've basically doubled them up, I think Ferndale's not in that bad of a position. We were talking during the break how fast they are, and I think that type of speed, once you control it and stop committing turnovers like they did right there, is going to make them a matchup problem for any team in the OAA, even Clarkston, even Pontiac Central. I think they can play with anybody once they control the turnovers.
Cunningham goes coast to coast with it. It's at 22-11.
And you can see there, Rochester foul on Vito Cheramilano. Just, again, because of the quickness of Ferndale, you try to get into position and you're forcing yourself to commit the foul just to keep these guys from breaking in on you.
Baseline move, knocked away by Craig Trevish, and a foul. Cheramilano reaching in.
That's 2 quick fouls since he stepped in.
Yep.
And both of them are just a matter of not being in position quick enough. Here's a great save by Lucas.
That's a foul here, blocking with the body right there, try to stick his hip out. Look at this, wide open. Got tapped on his hand, no call there, and traveling.
I'll tell you what, though, that was a freshman, Herbert Galladay, and that's a freshman mistake that he made. The coach is going to take him and show him film of this later and say, go up strong, maybe even take a dribble, but you've got an open lane to the hole, go up strong. He kind of feathered that shot because I think he just misjudged how far the rim was.
Yeah. That's not an easy shot, too, Don.
No. There it is. Well,
there it is.
And you know what's funny? Now all Don McNeil has to say is, here's what you did wrong, here's what you did right. And it happened 10 seconds apart.
Herb Galladay, freshman, for his first 2 points. As Russell back in there now for the Falcons. Also in there, Eddie Hillary. And this guy, number 24, Zumstead. Zach Zumstead. Almost lost it. Gets it over to Russell. Inside. Nice move by Hillary. Couldn't get it to fall, though. And up ahead to Lucas. Lucas wanted to go all the way with it. And he is fouled by the Falcons.
Well, that's 3 times in a row that they tried to take the charge and weren't able to do it. And that time I thought they had a shot at maybe getting
let's take a look. Here's Lucas.
Take a look at Lucas. Cut into the lane, and boy, I think he had good position.
He had, out of all the ones we've seen so far this year, he was there planted.
Yeah, I think Scott
more so than anybody. Yeah.
You know, refs got a split second to make that call.
Yeah, it's not easy.
But that was, I don't think if you're a Rochester supporter, you can really criticize Cunningham for that.
That puts Ferndale in the bonus now. That's 6 fouls now for the Falcons. Ball knocked away by Walker, but then picked up by Lucas and knocked away again.
I'll tell you,
by number 42, Trebish.
Hey, you can see why Ferndale commits turnovers, though. Sometimes these guys are not taking the easy pass, and they're trying to force stuff in. Instead of just making an easy pass to an open man and waiting for something better to open up, they're trying to force something into the middle, make that great, Allen Iverson type of pass or a Brent Berry type of pass or whatever. Wait and don't force that to happen. Just allow it to come naturally. There again.
Up ahead to Walker. Slipped and still kept the ball. Good job. Eddie Hillary passes off. And look at this. Off the bench, Zach Zumstead hits his first 2.
And once again, turnovers turn into points for the opponent, and that's how you beat a team at any level, if you can convert their turnovers into points.
Ferndale spreading it out now. Coach Don McNeil had to talk to Ezra Tillman just for a second.
I thought he was sending a guy into the sub. That guy's already in the game.
Won't go in.
But if you're going to go with only 4, have 4 on the offensive end. Don't have 4 on defense.
Right.
So I guess that. But you can see the frustration on Don McNeil. It's just they're a young team. There's really nothing you can do about it but let them go out there and just learn from it.
That was where his ability to coach comes in these younger, earlier days for these players. I think that time, Dwayne James, 14, saw the bucket before he got the ball. He was ready to take off, and the ball got there just a little too late. This is for 2. He stepped on the line. Won't go. Rebound strong by Lucas. Puts it down, and it'll go to the line. Damon Lucas.
Yeah, good job by Lucas. He had good position, came down. But one thing, if you were going to criticize anything there, was that he got the rebound and brought the ball back down, but he was so strong he was able to go up. Ideally, what you want the guy to do is like Kevin McHale used to do. Don't bring it down to your hip like that. Just keep it up and go straight. But he still got it off the glass and has a chance for a 3-point play. And once again, they're in this game. I mean, it's too early to say anybody's blowing anyone out. But they're doing a nice job. It's just the turnovers.
Marlon Shelton checks back in for the Falcons.
Marlon Shelton 4 out of 4 right now from the field.
Yeah, Lucas completes the 3-point play. Ball stolen by Lucas, then stolen right back by Zumstead. Up ahead to Walker. Shelton, with 8 points, leads all scorers, and he really hasn't played during the second quarter. Now back in there. Gives it up to Hillary, throws it up, and got the roll.
Boy, that's good shot by Hillary. I don't know if you're Rochester, if you want Marlon Shelton giving the ball up when he's 2 feet away from the hole, and then take that thing up. The worst that's going to happen is you're going to the line, but still the play worked out great, and he did spot the open man.
4-3, in and out. Zumstead with the rebound as Dwayne James could not hit.
I'll tell you, one thing I like about Russell is he leaks out early. He knows when they get the rebound to get out there, and if they can get the pass to him, it's there. This time they just get the 3-pointer.
2.
Or just a 2? 2. Boy, standing on the line. Why did I stand on the line today? Zumstead,
yeah, got it for 2.
But yeah, certain times when you get caught in a fast break situation, if you're at the top of the defense, as Russell is, when the shot goes up and you get the rebound, you leak out, so we might get a fast break, and that's what he tends to do. He's leaking right now. You've got him if you can hit him, and they didn't see him.
to get the three. Shelton with the rebound. Here's Walker. Over to Kevin Trevish. In there. Off the front and off the leg of Hillary. Over now. Dwayne James. Inside, Lucas just outside the paint, though. Still not an easy shot. He missed that one. Up ahead, Zumsteg.
Yeah, good box out by Hillary, good position. It's one of those football players, so you know he's got the strength to get those rebounds, even if he is 6'2".
For three. Kevin Trevish, his second three-pointer for the Falcons, puts him up 31-16.
He's already at his 8-point average.
This is for three. Oh. And it goes down, it falls. For number 32, Ezra Tillman.
You know, we said this about Brian Howard from Athens on a three-pointer when he took it. It better go in. That was one of those. It better go in or you're going to get yelled at.
Although Howard's was a very important one in that game.
Oh, yeah. Well, you never know. And all of a sudden,
for traveling.
If Ferndale starts to go on a run from here, you might look back and see that this one was the one that got it going.
Yeah.
Because at the time when Howard made that, they were losing.
Yeah, you never know. 31-19 as Umstead goes out. Checking back in is Bulow. Dwayne James. Good passing by the Eagles. Got the open man. And that was Damon Lucas for two. Lucas now with 7 points.
Perfect execution and make the senior go up against the big senior Shelton. Don't make the freshman do it, and that's what they did on that situation.
Russell now. Over to Bulow. Trevish couldn't hit. Trevish tried to tip it in, wouldn't go. Here come the Eagles now. Cut it to 8. Nice shot off the glass, wouldn't fall. Nice rebound there to tip it in was Damon Lucas again.
Yeah, and I'm sure the way Damon Lucas is playing, I think Don McNeil's got another college player on his roster as a senior. I mean, obviously these freshmen are going to have a lot of potential in the future, but this guy's good. You know, we've had all
this is impressive.
Oh yeah, you know, we've had. You know, we talked about Stevens and Phillips. You forget, you know, Elvin Jones because he was more of a football player, but Elvin Jones could have played basketball if he had decided to go Division II or maybe go to Oakland U or something like that. So a guy like Lucas would have been overlooked even last year.
Ball went out of bounds off of James, and Luke Fleer goes in, and Eddie Hillary takes a seat.
Hillary did a nice job out there earlier.
Yeah, he sure did.
Getting rebounds, just getting a couple of easy shots, so doing a good, solid backup job.
Foul on Ezra Tillman for Ferndale. That is only the 4th team foul for the Eagles, so the Falcons yet to be in the bonus situation. Double team now. Good pressure put on. They get it away to Shelton, and then open underneath is Fleer for 2. So Luke Fleer comes in and gets 2 right up the back.
Yeah, now that's the second time Shelton's looked down low to a guy. Now the first time he did to Hillary, I thought he was so close to the hoop that he could have done it himself. That time, that's the real traditional way of doing it. You're up near the top of the box and you look down low and you've got the defense drawn, and if you've got the vision and the passing ability, you get an easy layup for a teammate, which is what he did.
The 3, no good for Bulow. And here come the Falcons defensively. Come up with a turnover.
Again, Ferndale trying to force passes, trying to make the spectacular play, and you know, if you can't do it, don't do it. You know, that might even be a problem of playing in the summer with Rashad Phillips. You see him do it, you think you can do it. Hey, he's playing Division I basketball and contributing big time. You guys are freshmen, sophomores, and juniors. Wait till it's your turn.
And here's the freshman, Russell, working up top with Bulow, just killing the clock down, working for the last shot. Taken for 2, won't go. Rebound taken by the Eagles. Randy Royal down the side. Gives it up for 3 now. Oh, Lucas couldn't hit. Shelton with the rebound. They can get one last shot off here.
Yeah, in and out. But again, Lucas has that freedom to shoot when he feels he's got it. He feels he's open and in the rhythm. It's his shot.
Russell was open in the corner. They didn't give it up to him, though. They go to a certain three with Kevin Trevish, who has been hot. His third three-pointer to end it here at halftime.
Well, Hal Comerson said that for them to win this game, Kevin Trevish had to step up and do a little better than his 8 points per game. He's already doing that. He's passed his scoring average in the first half alone.
Look at Trevish with a three-pointer to end it here at halftime. The score, the Falcons 36 and the Eagles 23. We'll be back right after this.
I'm the king.
The rock and roll?
No, coupons. I'm Mike Gauthier. Some people call me the king of coupons because nobody brings you bigger savings than my market share coupon book. Having trouble saving money? Then do what the Tripp family does. Carry the book, Mike's Market Share Coupon Book. You'll save thousands on things you use every day, like eyeglasses, oil changes, and cleaning from companies you trust. But you can't save unless you carry the book. Remember, you'll save a king's ransom using my Market Share Coupon Book.
Rumor has it, Comet Burgers is definitely the place to be seen in downtown Royal Oak. After the party, out for dinner, just looking for cold soft drinks, great burgers and fries, milkshakes or pizzas. Comet Burgers is the place to run into just about anybody.
Excuse me. Thank you very much.
Even old what's-his-name. Comet Burgers, they're out of this world.
When you call Modernistic, we'll show up with this. $35,000 worth of carpet and upholstery cleaning technology. Call the competition, they'll probably show up with this. Our truck-mounted equipment can professionally clean your carpets with 10 times the power of portable cleaners, removing dirt, harmful bacteria, pollens, and more. The competition can. Of course, there is one thing the competition does that we can't. They make a lot more noise.
Modernistic, count on us.
So the tire store guy says, great deal on them tires. You want valve stems? No thanks. Your tires won't work without valve stems. They're extra. Then he told me all the other extras I needed. So guess what happened to my great deal on them tires?
Only Bell Tire gives you out-the-door pricing. You get the guaranteed lowest price, and at Bell Tire, it's the total, complete, everything's included price with absolutely no extras ever.
Bell Tire.
Nobody comes close, nobody's closer.
The TCI Sports Game of the Week is brought to you by Modernistic Carpet Cleaning, Comet Burgers in Royal Oak, Mike's Market Share Coupon Book, and by Bell Tire.
Halftime here at Rochester High School as we are about to begin the third quarter. The Ferndale Eagles trail the Falcons 36-23. Let's take a look at some of that first half action, Joe.
Yeah, Ferndale, again, their losing turnovers has been their problem. But still, you know, they're a young team. They've got some talent. Right here, Damon Lucas dishing it underneath. Big fella, I think that was the freshman.
Leonard Harden
with the easy layup. Once again, Leonard Harden with the ball. Up strong. He misses, and this time it's Damon Lucas with the tip in, and Damon Lucas, the senior, he's going to have to be the leader for them the rest of the way if they're going to come back.
But the Falcons lead it, and they have led all the way so far. And Scott Cunningham does a nice reverse here.
This was nice early in the game. Defense didn't collapse, so he came underneath and got the easy reverse to go, and they're playing great. You see that shooting percentage, that's a big part of the reason. Turnovers, I know it's close 8-6, but Rochester's doing a better job of converting them into points. Ferndale doing a better job on the boards in spite of the seeming size advantage that Rochester may have.
Yulo tried the three, wouldn't go. Here come the Eagles running, and they got it. On the board, Herb Galladay with his fourth point.
Transition bucket. You got to believe coming out of halftime that Don McNeil sat in that locker room and told these guys, you know, you really could be winning this game. You shouldn't be down as much as you are. Just get out there, stop committing turnovers, and get out on a break and play Ferndale basketball, which is what they're starting to do right here, although, as I say it.
Trevish gets it and puts up another three. Rebound, Cunningham puts it up for two.
Well, you got to box out. That was a long rebound for a guy to get on the offensive end.
38-25 now. Falcons lead. Our leaders at the half, Lucas with 9 for Ferndale. 5 rebounds, Harden with 4, 2 players with 3. Trevish had 11, Shelton 8, and Cunningham 6 for Rochester.
Trevish with those 3 triples. Shelton 4 out of 4 from the floor. Good all-around effort for Rochester.
And add 2 more for Cunningham as he just got the first 2 for the Falcons. In the paint, Lucas, but a whistle. Foul on Bulow. And already the Falcons with 2 team fouls.
Well, again, when you're playing a team that's quicker than you are, you're going to commit fouls just because you can't keep up with them all the time. And that's something Ferndale's got to take advantage of.
Walker Russell, big steal. Walker all the way. His
Walker,
first 2 points.
That little layup, that move looked like his dad's old boss. I don't even know who his dad's boss used to be until about 4 weeks ago. Yeah, his dad, Walker D, is still a scout for the Toronto Raptors. Although he's scouting this game.
Foul, no bucket.
Travel.
Travel is what the call is on the far side.
I just don't think he collected the ball real well there. Kind of stuttered to the hole.
Eagles with a weak press putting on here, just a man-to-man press. And the Falcons break that. 40-25 the score. Your turnovers so far this half. Ferndale with 3, and that has hurt them throughout the season. But look at this. They come up with one here. Andy Royal over to Lucas. No bucket.
No bucket to foul before the shot. Well, I know you don't get continuation in high school, but this is really not giving continuation here. Comes up. Man, that's a good call. If the foul happened right there, that's a good call. He wasn't up. Okay.
Kevin Trevish with the foul. And the 3rd team foul now for the Falcons, and they are really getting into foul trouble early. They did it in the first half, and I think it's could play a part here in the second half if you get it this early.
And Hal Comerson yelling instructions to his team. Now, if there's some confusion at the scorer's table.
Yeah, just an inadvertent buzzer there. And ball gets away from Randy Royal. Another turnover.
Yeah, again, it's the kind of thing that just drive a coach nuts. And if you're Rochester, what you got to do, you got to take advantage of it. You're up 15. Try to extend this thing as quickly as possible.
And a foul called. Looks like it's going to go on Randy Royal as Bulow tried to dribble the ball. They were double teaming him.
They had him wrapped up, and they just got a little too aggressive going for the ball. I think they were trying to get a held ball situation because the arrow was pointing their way. They got the foul instead.
There it is.
Well, they got the turnover for Ferndale this time.
Got it back. Almost lost it again. Damon Lucas in 3-point range gives it up, and there's a foul on Russell.
Well, again, that's that freshman mistake. We keep getting on the Ferndale freshman for it, and that's just being too aggressive, trying to use your quickness and get the ball. And as it is, your opponent lands in your lap, and you just try to hold them up, and you have to call the foul if you're the official, because otherwise you have to call a travel on the Ferndale player. Oh, nice
4th team foul now for the Falcons, and we'll watch that during the second half.
I'll tell you, Lucas took that to the hole, and Shelton's right there to block it and come down with the rebound.
Russell up top to Bulow, gives it up, and guarded closely by Royal. Gets a pick. Then underneath to Shelton, back out to the open Cunningham, in and out. Royal with the rebound. Eagles come running. Lucas trying to work his way to the baseline. He's trapped, back out front of the rim for Royal, and Falcons get it back. Russell got a pick, didn't use it. Now we'll try to set up again.
Oh, nice move.
Russell trying to go the other way. Hand check there and a foul. Number 4, Delano McKinney, the sophomore.
This guy's quick.
Sophomore working on a freshman, and here they are in the varsity team and providing a lot of excitement, really.
You know, if Walker Russell, he's a freshman, if he can get a couple inches on him in the next couple of years, he's going to gain weight. Man, be a lot of college scouts coming into this game.
Shelton gives it up to Trevish. Trevish got it back. Shelton thought it was going the other way. He just bailed out early. Shelton should have been there.
Oh, yeah. Hey, speaking of Walker Russell.
Oh, there he is.
Walker D, that's his dad, and he's scouting for the Toronto Raptors, former Piston player. Also played a little with the Hawks and I think the Pacers, and And his brother Campy, great NBA player, and brother Frank also played for the Bulls. And he's here checking out his son, and his son's going up better than him.
Is that a prediction?
Yeah.
He's doing good. Freshman in there starting. Look at this. Getting it in there, number 21, Baxter Hall for his first 2 points.
It's going to be like a Kobe Bryant sort of thing.
Yeah. A very low-scoring third quarter so far. Both teams only at 4 points.
Nice.
Look at this. Shelton makes up for not being there in the last time, and he puts it down with authority.
Yeah, you got seems like you got a little enthused by that too. I gotta like after he stuffed it, he got back on D. Didn't goof around down there. You gotta like that.
Shelton comes up with a steal, tips it away to Bulow.
That's what you get for getting back on D after the basket.
Yeah, Marlon Shelton coming to play now. Ball gets away.
Oh man, you had that.
Cunningham.
You had it.
Being modest, the kind of player I am.
It's coming to you. Well, Ferndale, I think they know they're in trouble down by 15. They're calling a timeout right now.
First real timeout we've seen. 4:09 left here in the third quarter. As Don McNeil talks to his team, the Eagles got to get something going right now. 42-27, they trail. Let's take a look here. Cunningham gives it up to Shelton, or Trevish.
Shelton comes in.
Shelton comes in. That's it.
Boom. And you can see he's just looking to get back on D real quick, and right after that he made the nice steal.
And the Falcon faithful with the face painting and everything.
Very, very rowdy bunch.
Student section. In the corner, here as you see field goals.
Yeah, neither
not
team,
too many.
Neither team lighting it up.
Yeah. Foul. Lucas getting fouled. He'll go to the line here.
And ideally, if you're
That'll
Ferndale,
be the 16th foul on the Falcons' bonus situation.
Yeah, what they wanted was the basket, but you get the next best thing. You get to the free throw line and you get another foul on the big fella. And, you know, even when he sat out a little bit in the first half, it allowed Ferndale to take the ball inside a little bit more. The second foul halfway through the third quarter is not that big a deal, though.
Wouldn't fall for Lucas. Correction, that was a 15 foul. And they're not in the bonus situation yet, as Damon Lucas hits. Substitution coming in. Ezra Tillman goes in for the Eagles.
Nobody came out.
Nobody came out. They got 6 guys. Here we go.
Got to tell who you're coming in for.
Randy Royal. Yeah, you got to go tap your guy and say, hey,
you're sitting
in for you. So Randy Royal does come out. Russell saw a little bit of room and then gave it up to Cunningham. In the corners, Bulow. He hasn't been able to hit one yet, but still trying. Now Trevish, who's got 3 3-pointers. Shelton tries to get it back out to Cunningham and gets away.
Well, the Ferndale D was real aggressive that time, forcing that turnover. Denying the ball from the middle, making them look for the outside pass, and he just threw a little too high.
Eagles still have a chance to get back in this one. Nice baseline move. Gives it up to Damon Lucas for 2.
Perfect execution there. You allow that defense to come in on you. Somebody's going to be open.
From outside.
Every time they've got an answer.
Scott Cunningham. .45-30. Coming up on the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Lucas almost threw it away as Delaney McKinney took to the air. And a jump ball call. Possession arrow.
Possession arrow is Ferndale.
Going to Ferndale. Substitution coming back in is Randy Royal. Going out is Leonard Harden.
Nice
Lucas,
move.
There's the impressive moves that he has. That's one of them.
Well, he took it right at Shelton and was able to get it over him.
Yep.
I think Shelton smartly didn't try too hard to block that. You don't need to commit a foul in that situation when you're up as high as they are.
Take a look at the foul. Ezra Tillman, 3rd team foul now for the Eagles. Here come the Falcons now. Bulow going to Russell. Russell in the corner. He's got it for three. Walker Russell with his 5th point.
You know what we got to find out, though, is how come he's not at Pontiac Central? That's where all the Russells always went.
Lucas couldn't get the roll. Neither could Randy Royal. Ball goes off of the Eagles. Break there.
How did Country Day not find out about him? They always find out about these guys.
Yeah.
Best team money can buy.
Never know. Views and opinions
Double dribble.
expressed by Joe Abramson.
Oh, that's a common nickname for them. It's a well-known nickname.
Double dribble there. Substitution coming in now for the Falcons. It'll be Sharmilano, Vito Sharmilano checking in for Bulow. And another substitution. It'll be Joe Cassidy coming in for the Falcons. And Kevin Trebish checking out.
Well, it's a good time.
2:23 left here in the third.
Good time to get some of the guys in off the bench while you're up 16. Let some of your starters get a breather. You probably aren't going to, maybe you can extend this lead, and if you do, that's fine. But if not, you want your starters as fresh as possible in the 4th quarter.
Russell with a nice move, gave it up to Shelton, and now the ball gets thrown out of bounds, and the Eagles get it right back.
Well, nothing good was going to come out of that anyway. You're going to try to hit little 5'8" freshman on the low block. Walker Russell, he can do a lot, but I don't think he's going up against the big fellas underneath just yet.
3-point won't go. Shelton with the rebound. He needs some help and gets it from Sharmilano. Russell now getting double teamed. Sharmilano in the corner gets it knocked away by the Eagles. And the Falcons will get it back with 1:54 left here in the third. Substitution checking in now will be Dwayne James for the Eagles. Here you look at 3-pointers, 1 of 9 for Ferndale and 6 of 15 for Rochester.
Difference in the ball game. It's 15 points. It's a 16-point spread.
3 of those 6 from Kevin Trebish. Dish inside, give it up to Sharmilano, and now Russell from outside couldn't hit. Lucas pushes it up court. James from outside for 3, couldn't do it.
Good putback.
Good putback by Damon Lucas.
Yeah, Damon Lucas able to get himself in good position and get the ball and tap it right in.
16 now for Damon Lucas leading the way, getting close to his average of 20. Cassidy gives it up under pressure. Ball almost goes out of bounds. Russell gives it up. Sharmilano for 3.
You know who knew that was going in? I don't know if you were watching. I don't know if we have it on tape, but Walker Russell passed it. And before Sharmilano caught it, Walker Russell had his hands raised for 3.
That was a Vinnie Johnson 3, too. Cunningham coast to coast for 2. Pace getting picked up now here in the third.
If you're Rochester, you're loving this. You got a couple of your starters sitting down right now, and you just forced another turnover.
Travel.
And you've got your biggest lead of the game.
And Randy Royal made that 3 right as the foul was called. Don McNeil doing a lot of work tonight. 53 seconds left here in the third quarter. 53-34 the score. The Falcons and their senior leadership leading the way. Russell now getting double teamed and trapped in the corner. Got away from it though, and he's triple teamed now, and we've got a foul call for number 32, Ezra Tillman.
And Walker Russell looking a little annoyed. And it's a good job not to turn the ball over there and make them foul you. Not going to the line yet, but Ferndale defense was really putting the pressure on.
Yeah, Falcons have picked up 3 quick fouls early in this quarter, but have settled down. And now it's 5-4 in the team fouls, so nobody really in the bonus situation yet. Damon Lucas to Royal, back to Lucas, puts it in.
Oh, he traveled. Oh, boy.
18 points now for Damon Lucas. Sharmilano's got to get across that half-court line, does. Gives it up to Russell. In the corner is Robert Opie, number 34 in there now for the Falcons.
Oh,
Russell for 3. Goes out, rebound. Taken quickly by James. Dwayne James now will slow it down. And they couldn't get a shot off at the buzzer.
Yeah, I was saying now they're even because Cunningham traveled right there on a little stutter step. So, okay, 2 no calls, no big deal, no harm.
Always balances out.
Absolutely.
At the end of 3, the Falcons lead at 53-36. We'll be back with the 4th and final quarter right after this.
If you wish a video cassette of TCI Sports, the cost is $25. Send a check payable to TCI, along with your name, address, and the names of the teams that played in the game, to TCI Sports Videotapes, 4500 Delamere Boulevard, Royal Oak, Michigan, 48073. Remember to tell us which game you wish to receive. And thank you for watching TCI Sports.
We're back at Rochester High School. Dave Zorn along with Joe Abramson, where the Falcons lead the Eagles 53-36. And it's been a very fast-paced game here, Joe. Picked up there in the third.
Fast-paced game, and you see Marlon Shelton sitting on the bench for the start of this fourth quarter, and with the big lead that Rochester has and starting out with possession, they've controlled the tempo of this game, and they've controlled the turnover situation. Both teams have committed turnovers. Rochester's done a better job of converting it into points.
And you see Randy Royal, the guy that we saw in football as well as here on the basketball court. Russell, good job in keeping it into Falcon hands, and good work there, but just not getting anything to show for it was Joe Cassidy.
Yeah, I know the kid only plays hoops, but if I'm the football coach here, I'm watching how he gets open for inbound passes. I'm thinking wide receiver. Walker Russell. He gets open.
Foul underneath. And it's on Shermilano, and he had a foul on Royal. Royal had gone up, and he kind of cut underneath him. Got the foul there. Lucas gives it back up to James for outside for three.
There's a three and
Dwayne James finally gets his three. He had been trying to get that three all night.
And with that last foul, from now on, Ferndale's going to be shooting the rest of the night.
Shermilano driving, gets it in. Nice layup. Shermilano had a three-pointer before that. He's got 5 on the night.
Yeah, he didn't want to go left, so he kind of went two-handed.
Good dish underneath, but too much traffic under there. Eagles come up with it. James got his range now, and he puts another one down. So Dwayne James with his second three-pointer, both here in the fourth quarter.
Got to give a little nod to James Ellis on that, though. There was a little scramble ball. He kind of kicked it forward to a teammate, and it looks like a mad scramble. Maybe it was just an inadvertent kick, but he kicked it right to a teammate. Yep. Got the ball over.
And kept it in Ferndale hands.
And there it is.
There.
Look what that leads to, a Dwayne James three-pointer. And if you're Rochester right now, I think you got to be a little worried. And the problem you have is you don't put Marlon Shelton back in yet, because the problem isn't that they're killing the inside, it's that Ferndale hit a couple of threes in a row, so you just got to get a little tougher on your defense. And
Russell does get it away. Shermilano now 3-on-1, and Opie couldn't get it to fall as Randy Royal did a nice job in guarding 3 Falcon offensive players coming at him.
Yeah, Shermilano did a good job of looking left, passing right, and I don't know how they didn't convert that. That's just good one-man defense against the 3-man offense.
Big credit to Randy Royal on that one. Inside, Opie. Good steal there by Herb Galladay, the freshman.
He's carrying it all the way up the floor.
It's the freshman. Randy Royal trying to get it to go, won't go. Robert Opie with the rebound.
Yeah, you can hear Don McNeil shouting, good job on that last turnover that they forced.
And some shoving going on underneath, away from the ball. See what it was.
Fighting through a screen up top.
Push
Dwayne James.
Dwayne James with a push. And now the Falcon bench comes out. Shelton.
And one of their starters comes out.
Bulow. And it'll be Eddie Hillary going in with Walker Russell going out, one of the starters.
And that last play, Kevin Trebish set a pick.
Hillary saw the cutter, and he got him, too, and it was number 22, Kevin Trebish, for 2.
Kevin Trebish, who drew the previous foul on Dwayne James when he tried to fight through the pick that he set, gets rewarded with the easy cutting layup.
Back out, Bulow now comes up with the tip from Shelton. A nice job defensively. 57-42 at the 6-minute mark here in the fourth quarter.
There was no signal, but I think it was a travel.
Yeah.
I mean, he did travel up top. Hillary did, but not one official made a signal.
Yeah, I was looking for. for three. James has the range. That's his third three-pointer here in the fourth quarter. He had been shooting three-pointers when he's in there earlier. Now commits a foul on Trevish.
James missed his first 6 shots. Andy Winston's telling me over here.
Yep.
He's made his last 3. Little streaky.
Yeah, that's what I mean. All of them were three-point shots, too.
Little streaky.
Yeah. So both teams now in the bonus.
I think we can officially say, yeah, both teams are in the bonus, but I think we can also officially say that Dwayne James is in the zone.
He is in the zone. Last 3. Trevish couldn't hit the front end. And a jump ball call. Possession going
Ferndale.
To Ferndale.
The last possession was at the start of the quarter going to Rochester.
I'll tell you, Rochester's really quieted down. Trevish, who had 11 points at halftime, only 2 points, and those 2 coming here in the fourth quarter.
Well, I think they played a lot more conservative, too, trying to hold on to that big lead. You know, right now, when you have the lead that they have, you don't worry as much about offense as you do defense.
James couldn't hit that three-pointer. He did 3 of 3 before that.
There's the defense.
Last 3, I should say. And the defense comes up here for the Falcons with the turnover. Shelton, double team, kicks it back out. Milano over to Bulow. Inside to Shelton, then a reaching in foul on Dwayne James. Looks like it's going to go to James.
I thought it was Randy Royal.
No, it was Randy Royal. He was reaching in.
Yeah, he was reaching in from behind.
The way James looked at the ref, I thought he might have been the recipient of that.
Well, I think James was looking like there's no way you could call that on me. And he's right, they didn't.
Yeah.
Randy Royal was just pushing from behind. He was outmatched. Randy Royal, 6'4", going up against the 6'9" guy, but a good foul. Misses the front end of the 1-1.
Both front ends have been missed.
Double dribble.
No bucket, double dribble.
Well, you know, they've called it a couple times on Ferndale. Could have called it 3 or more other times. There was a case where Herbert Galladay, one of those freshmen, thinks he's going to have a defender come up to him and have to dish, and the defender never came up. And I think he anticipated the pass too soon, stopped, and then dribbled again.
Trevish gives it up. Milano cutting, then back out. Shelton, strong move, won't get it a fall. Kick back over to Shelton, and then picked up by the freshman Herb Galladay. Galladay for 2, won't go. Shelton, rebound. Milano through his legs.
Well, he hiked it to him.
To Hillary. Now Trevish, one-on-one. Takes his time, gets the foul. The foul will go on Galladay, the freshman.
Now you get to the line for 2 shots, and if you're Ferndale, if you're Don McNeil, I'd almost think about calling a timeout right now, just to say, hey, look, it's only a 12-point difference.
Yeah, really not that much of a difference.
Stop committing turnovers, stop forcing stuff, and maybe these guys will learn something. If they don't win this game, they're gonna. Well, that was a shooting foul. Yeah, there were some people yelling for.
They thought they were going to go after that.
Everybody kind of wondered for a second there, but I think if they lose this, it's going to be a good game to learn from, because they're going to see that this is one that they could have won, and it was Rochester's experience that made them the better team tonight.
Rochester yet to hit from the line. From what I have, unofficially, they are 0 for 4. All free throws they've attempted have come here in the fourth quarter.
Okay.
$57-45.
We're going to check with Andy Johnston on those numbers. 0 for 4 is exactly right. Didn't want to give you that until Andy said. Until Andy says so, it's not official. But it is.
And they didn't go to the line till the fourth quarter.
Yep.
Inside, wouldn't go for Lucas.
Oh, my.
Bulow couldn't get it to go, and Trevish tipped it in. From outside, Lucas hits for 3, and a timeout call.
And we talked before, I think Don McNeil knows it. Down 11, call timeout and explain the situation to these guys. It's a 20-second timeout.
Just under 4 minutes left. They've got plenty of time.
Plenty of time. You've got to stop making turnovers. You've got to play good defense. You've got to allow them only 1 shot. Box out and get rebounds. meantime, Don McNeil sends his troops back out, and only using the 22nd timeout allows him to use the rest, save the rest of those for if they can get this game a little closer here.
Falcons now bring it down. Under 4 minutes left in the game. Falcons have been flat. Eagles have had some momentum. Ball gets away from Hillary. Here come the Eagles running. Lucas takes it in his hands, knocked away by Bulow. No call.
But they get it right back.
Scramble for the ball. A jump ball call. It's going to go Rochester's way on the...
Yeah, it goes their way on the arrow.
On the arrow, let's see what happens.
Yeah, Hillary and Bulow did a good job of double teaming Lucas, forcing that turnover. Then Ferndale almost got it back. But defensively, Ferndale did exactly what they were supposed to do. And now with that pressure...
A trap, gets it away. Trebish, and he's fouled. You got a push in there by Baxter Hall.
Well, he's fouled. He's going to get to go to the line. I think he's going to get 2 shots now. That'll be their 10th foul. But Hal Comerson realizes they're having a hard time getting this ball over midcourt. He's got to get his point guard back in the ball game.
3:27 left in the game. The foul went on Lucas, his third.
And sure enough, Walker Russell is in the ball game, and it's going to be his job to break that press. And in the meantime, there's no more 1-and-1 for Rochester.
Falcons cannot hit from the line. That's Trebish 0 for 4 now from the line. They're 0 for 5 as a team. I think it's 6.
If you're Ferndale, right now you say foul, just foul them. Just keep doing it. Oh, man, another good job.
Keep it in. Good job. Here come the Eagles for 3. They got it. Dwayne James hits his 4th three-pointer.
Dare we say?
And it's 59-51.
In Fuego?
He is in Fuego. Trebish loses it. No, gets it back. In and out. Here come the Eagles. And a chance to cut this very close. Here, closer than it's been all game. For 3. James couldn't hit. Foul underneath. And it's going Falcon way.
Randy Royal over the back, and he's trying to say he got pushed backwards. But, yeah, it was plain as day. Take a look. Take a look. Randy Royal coming from your left side right there. Hit him in the head right there. Yep.
2:50 left in the game, 59-51, and the Eagles have picked a good time to get hot. Here's Trebish, 0 for 5 from the line. Still can't get it to go.
It's an 8-point game, and right now, if you're Ferndale, you're thinking, let's just foul these guys. And he hate to pick on somebody, but you're thinking, let's foul this guy.
0 for 7 from the line, Trebish. And they come right back.
Freshman.
Herb Galladay for 2. And the pressure put on by the Eagles, it pays off. They need this. They got it. Dwayne James with his 5th three-pointer here in the 4th quarter has cut it to 3 points.
You know what about Dwayne James? He got skills.
He sure does. 2:25 left, and the Ferndale Eagles can come from behind in this one. Plenty of time.
They were down 19.
They were down 19. 5 3-pointers for Dwayne James here in the 4th quarter. Another one for Damon Lucas. And Herb Galladay got a 2-pointer, and that's been the story here in the 4th quarter. On the other side, the Falcons have only scored 3 field goals. Trebish had 2 of them. Milano had 1, and that's it.
I tell you what, if I'm Don McNeil right now, I'm saying, you don't want to pick on somebody, but say the minute 22 touches the ball, foul him. If you don't have 3 fouls, if you have less than 3, you foul him. Let him go to the line until he starts making them. That's going to end their offense and their possession. Don't let them take any time off the clock, and then get down on offense and do what you can do.
Well, coach is working over their strategy. Next week, it'll be the Hillsdale Chargers taking on the Oakland University Pioneers.
That'll be fun. That's going to be, Hillsdale's got some local guys. Keith Dacko from Kimball and Dan McGrath from Brother Rice. And OU, not quite fully Division I yet this year, kind of in that transitional period, but we're back in the bubble.
Saturday, Monday, back in the bubble there at OU. Right now, we've got a good one for you. Hope you stuck around for this one because, like I said, this Ferndale team is fun to watch. They cut it to 3.
There it is again.
They got it. They got away. Lucas up ahead. All the way for 2. Baxter Hall. And it's a 1-point game, 59-58. Walker Russell gives it up to Buelow.
19-3 run over the last almost 4 minutes.
Well, that'll win you the game. Walker Russell now trying to get away from a trap. Buelow, baseline, knocked away. And
Good
Shelton
putback.
right there to put it back. Marlon Shelton's got to step up, and he did.
Absolutely. Herb Galladay got that block. Good job. But Shelton right there to put it back, and he's doing his job out there. And Buelow can't believe the foul.
58 to score, Joe, with 1:29 left. Don McNeil doing a great job of coaching in this game. He's been on his feet all game long, getting these young kids ready for this situation,
Absolutely.
and he did.
Well, Buelow got the foul there. Now, it's only the 7th. So they are at the line, but it is a 1-and-1 for the freshman Galladay.
Cher Milano checks in. Coming out is Kevin Trebish with 15 points on the night.
And he's done a real good job in every aspect of the game except for the free throw.
Yep. Look at this. Herb Galladay hits.
This is how freshmen grow up fast.
Yeah, 61-59 now, and he gets another shot here to cut it to 1.
You know, when it was a 19-point spread, I was thinking, all right, the streak's over. Pat Collard picked a bad game.
I had a lot of time left, Joe. I told you. I had a lot of time left in this one. He got them both.
Got to stop doubting Pat.
The freshman gets them both. Big free throws, and it's a 1-point game. 1:25 left in the game.
You're Rochester. You can't stall when you travel.
Traveling. He tried to pass it, saw the pressure, and tried to get it back, and he couldn't get it.
You know what? The official called a double dribble. I don't know that that's a double dribble. Because after it hit 2 hands, it just bounced over to a teammate. It never came back to him. So if it's a travel, or if it's a double dribble, that's a bad call, and he gave a double dribble signal.
Is that what it was? That guy was traveling. I thought that's what it was.
That's what it had to be. I think he might have just given the wrong signal, but as it is, they turned it over.
He took another step while he had the ball, I think. But Russell, guarded closely by Lucas, and was fouled by Lucas. Shot won't count, but a nice one.
Shot won't count, but he got steals, too.
Yeah. 1:01 left in this game. Kevin Trebish checks back in. Fourth foul, I should say, on Lucas.
Yeah, now Russell at the line. We just saw the freshman Galladay make a couple. Now it's up to Walker Russell to do his part. And he's got 2 shots. Jinx on Rochester tonight.
Well, they have not been able to really do anything at the line. In and out again.
Chance to take the lead.
0 for 10 from the line tonight for the Falcons, and a big break. As Galladay couldn't hit there, Cher Milano got the rebound, and here come the Falcons now. They lead by 1, 61-60. 45 seconds left. From outside, he got it. A three-pointer by Buelow. He hit one in the first, and that's a big one here in the fourth. 64-60, and a foul.
Oh, my.
A 3-point foul.
Now, was he calling it a pass or a shot? I think he's getting 3 shots.
Yep. The foul on Cher Milano. And you've got a great shooter in Dwayne James going to the line.
Let's take a look at this. All right. Now, I can't see his feet, but he was outside.
He was outside. You saw the other line.
Now, the question is, was he shooting or was he passing it to Damon Lucas? I actually think he was shooting. A ball just happened to get deflected to Damon Lucas. But, boy, what a big break. Now it's up to Dwayne James to hit all 3 free throws. So this is like
5 3-pointers.
Yeah, it's a layup for him.
Yeah. That one. 2 more shots to cut it to 2 now. There's his 15 points. All of them 3-pointers here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, all of them in the last couple of minutes.
He gets it.
That's big.
64-61. It's big because all the 3-pointer comes into play again.
Absolutely. Well, and if you make the next one, you're down 2.
So it could be 1 possession right now.
Absolutely. And the reality is that you're just going to foul these guys.
Let's go down to Don McNeil's huddle.
Now, expect us to go 1 press. Here's what we want to do. DJ, you and Baxter, you got to talk somehow. DJ. Let me get 12. Baxter. Okay, they just step forward and try to set a little half-butt pick, and you jump outside of it. Junior, I want you right here. We'll go right to the double. When the ball comes in, we double it. Got it? Now, if we got the ball comes in, they successfully get in. We got a double and a double. This man is right here. You got to read whether you're going to a man out of bounds or whether he's trying to hit your man. You got to be matched up in half and do not let them touch the ball, Randy Tree. They cannot touch the ball. Now look at the clock. You got 34 seconds. This first ball, we need this guy.
Well, there you have it. Take a look at this. Free throws. 6 of 11 for Ferndale, 0 of 11 for Rochester, and that's killed them. That has just killed. If they just hit half of those.
Well, that's all Ferndale's hit, half of them. I mean, if they hit 2 of them.
Yeah, it'll be a different game right now.
You hit 2 of them at 66-61, you're not really worried about much.
Yeah, you talk about fundamentals and how important they are. Free throws, they're given to you. They're like, hey,
man.
here, go to the line, take your shot. And unfortunately for the Falcons, it has been a thorn in their side tonight, and it has allowed the Eagles to stay in this game and get right back in it. Let's see what they do here.
There's one more. 2-point game. Now you know they're going to press. We saw that during the timeout. Now, if they can deny him the ball, if not, foul him. Oh, my. Never mind foul him.
Randy Royal gives it up. 25 seconds left.
That's for the lead.
For 3, does he get the roll? No. Rebound, Trebish. Milano now. Way up ahead to Russell. Gives it up to Shelton. Missed the slam. Here's Lucas.
Well, Don McNeil's calling for a timeout, and he's not going to get it. And now they've got to foul him.
Falcons get it. Wide open Shelton with 5 seconds. That's it.
All game. You know, it just got a little crazy there at the end for Ferndale. They had their opportunity, and they didn't get the timeout called when they wanted.
They should have. They had plenty of time to call a timeout and set something up either to tie or win the game.
I just don't think they heard him. We could hear McNeil saying timeout, timeout, even right here. Right about here, he's yelling timeout, timeout. And the adrenaline's pumping and everything's going, and they just lost control of the ball there. And now they're trying to get the ball back when what you got to do is just foul him. And that's the guy you wanted to foul, Trebish, who had a little trouble at the line tonight. Instead, he gets rid of the ball, up the shelf, and he finishes off in Dadsby style.
Well, another exciting game here for you on TCI Sports, and that'll do it. The Falcons win it 66-62 over the Ferndale Eagles. For Joe Abramson and our entire crew, thanks for joining us. I'm Dave Zorin. We'll see you next time from Oakland University.